Hey there, Facebook. Hope you're all doing fantastically. Welcome to the live interview today that we were having. Live interview. Welcome to Coffee with Jared. We have had a switch of plans today, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be giving some content, but also just to give you guys a bit of a snapshot. We've had a few things happen this morning, which has now caused us to be a little bit late for our normal live that we do. Not only that, it's also like I want to give you guys some learning lessons around all of this as well, because in business there's things that happen, and there's a lot of the time things that we can't do, like we can't do anything about it. So what I'm going to do is talk a bit to you guys today about how to overcome challenges, and when things happen, how to overcome it. First of all, though, what I want to do is I want you guys to share this stream, because some of the stuff I'm going to be speaking about today, people really need to hear, because every single day you're going to be presented with challenges in your business, and you want to ensure that you do everything that you possibly can in order to move forward fast. So I'm going to be speaking about that today. So share the stream, share it with more people, and I want to dive deeper into that. But first, what I want to do is I want to talk about the interview that we had today with Amy Small. Amy is a past client of ours, but she's a real weapon when it comes to business, right? And when it comes to finance specifically, and she's a killer marketer in her industry too, by the way. And she's really been able to build a brand over the last 18 months of people that really love what she does, and her business is now getting to points where she just needs more people on the ground to be able to handle the volume, right, that's coming through. So I want to talk a little bit on her today and the interview that we did have, and talk about also the challenges that came up today as well, to give you guys some insights, right? So today, basically what happened is we do all of our live streams through Zoom, okay? So we do our live streams through Zoom. And what happened today was the whole system, like my laptop kept freezing, right? It did it twice, and the internet connection went out, and then I restarted the whole computer and got it rolling again, and then again what it did was decide to not even want to go live or register live. And that was a challenge I had today. So the reason why we aren't having the live show as we normally would, right? And I can't even now share the stream myself onto my personal profile, because my laptop's completely frozen and it's shutting down at the moment. So today I'm going to be talking about those challenges and what's going on, and more in depth about how you guys can sort of adapt with when things go wrong. And the coolest thing is that now next week, next Friday, same time, 12 o'clock, Perth, Western Australia time, we're going to be going live with Amy Small, and we're going to be talking about a range of different things. For a lot of businesses, they've got, loans, they've got, against their business, they might be looking for additional cash flow to be able to fund the next level of growth, or fund through this period to be able to help them get through. And there's various different things available for these businesses right now, that they can use to sort of give them more cash flow, purchase equipment that they might find necessary for their business, more product, things like that, to be able to sell at retail and fund the growth of their business. They might be looking for additional funding in marketing to be able to fund the next level of growth for their business, even invest in more consultants and so on to come in and do things for them. They might be also then looking as well at freeing up more cash flow even in their personal circumstances now as well, to be able to get them through this period, but also just enable them to save more money, right? And this is the exact reason why I was bringing Amy Small on for you guys, to bring her on and interview her on exactly how she's saving her clients thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars every single year, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars and hundreds and thousands of dollars every year for businesses and people with their personal situation, right? Individuals we're talking now, not overall clients, right? And exactly how she's been able to do that with the strategies that she uses and she teaches her clients as well. So we're going to be bringing her on live to talk about all of this next Friday, Perth, Western Australia time, to dive deeper into all of this. So for all of you, whether you're in business or whether you're not in business, I know pretty much everyone that's following us is in business. However, if there's a few of you that are basically like starting to get started, there's going to be need there for a loan or something like that to develop your brand, to get your brand up and running, to invest into marketing and provide extra cash flow and all these different things as well. That's what we're bringing Amy on for next Friday, and no doubt we're going to have some more additional updates on top of this to be able to speak about next Friday as well. So we're going to have Amy live here on this page, 12 p.m. Perth, Western Australia time. That's 2 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. That's 4 p.m. New Zealand, and that is 12 p.m. Perth time, 12 a.m. Florida in the US, right? So we're going to be live with Amy, and we're going to be speaking on all of these subjects, how to get cash flow loans, right? How to present your business to a bank to be able to get the highest chance of an approval, right? The different options available for you right now in the COVID space, right? So what options are available to you right now, loan-wise, to help you get through the period, to the government type of thing, and what they're offering you as well to help you through this process as well. So we're going to be speaking about all of this next Friday, right? How to get more cash flow, how to apply for loans, how to put your business in the best light to get approved, all this sort of stuff. We're going to be talking about all of this next Friday, 2 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. That's 12 o'clock Perth, Western Australia time and Bali time. And that is 12 a.m. Florida time. And that's 4 p.m. New Zealand that we're going to be live. And I believe where Mikhail is, it's 6 a.m. Am I correct, Mikhail? Let me know if I'm correct. 6 a.m. where you are. So, guys, that's what we're going to be speaking about next Friday. Now, I want to jump into the content now as to sort of how you guys can overcome challenges that are presented to you every single day in business, and you can do it with ease, right? I'm going to give you some strategies, and I'm going to give you some context around what happened today and how we're moving forward with it as well to be able to help assist you guys, because every single day you're going to have challenges come up. There's going to be a challenge that's presented to you, and there's two options you have. You can sit there and you can dwell on it, and you can try and work out, over time, sort of, why has this happened to me? Why has this always happened? I hate it because this always happens to me. This is the biggest problem with me. I don't understand tech. Tech always does this to me. And all these different types of stories we can tell ourselves, all these different types of stories and the reasons why this happens to me, and this always happens to me, and I don't understand tech, and bloody tech always does this to me, and the internet is always shutting down. It's the freaking internet problem, right? It's the internet company's problem. It's their fault that this is happening. I've told them so many times that they need to fix this, right? I've taken my laptop into the friggin' internet, got the computer guy so many times, asked him to fix it. It's still a problem, and it's Zoom, right? Every time I do this, the bloody thing is shutting down, and it never works for me. And like all these different stories we can tell ourselves, right? This is everything that you can choose to be, right? You can choose to have the excuses, or you can choose to learn and move forward anyway. So I had no content to talk to you guys about today because the plan was the interview with Amy, right? And I was like, fuck, my laptop isn't working. The internet is not working, right? I'm having some challenges here, right? Things are throwing me against the wall right now in terms of tech's not working, laptops. Now I'm looking at a frozen laptop over here, right? So I can't go into my notes on other things that I could have gone and talked about subject-wise that I have planned for the next 90 days. I couldn't go into that to get that because my laptop's frozen. But I was committed to go live here with you guys today at 12 o'clock, and I didn't quite get on at 12 o'clock, so I could have beaten myself up because I wasn't on here at 12 o'clock like I promised you guys, right? And I could have done that, but I chose not to, right? So all of you have a choice, right? You can have the excuses around why everything's not working and this always happens to me and all these different things. You can have all the excuses around why things aren't going the way that you want, or you can choose to have solutions, right? So me, because I was committed to getting on here with you guys today, and no, I didn't have the interview. No, I didn't have all my notes that I prepared for the next 90 days. It's on my computer that I'm looking at that's completely frozen right now. And look, I was looking for other options here, right? That thing is frozen. It's still looking at, no, that's not a picture. That right there is a frozen computer, right? A computer that's not working. A computer that is not doing what I want it to do at the moment. And I could have chosen to go, F you, I'm going to let it ruin my whole day and have all the excuses why I couldn't come live with you guys today to be able to deliver you guys some content, some things that are going to help you move forward like I promised, right? I could have all the excuses why I couldn't do it, or I'd work out a way how to do it, right? So for a lot of you, right, you're going to have problems every single day. Things coming up that don't go the way that you want it to. And it's going to put you in a bad friggin' mood, no doubt, right? I'm pissed with the tech. I'm pissed with the internet, right? That's how I feel, right? But I made a decision that I did not want to make that the excuses to the reason why I didn't come live. So I've gone off the top of my head, what can I talk about, right, today? And how can I add some value to you guys when I've got no notes, right? Because my computer's frozen. How can I add some value to you guys to help you move forward? So I thought, frick, I'm going to show you exactly how I overcome the challenges. So the first thing is, if I've got a problem, this is the first one. If I've got a problem, don't make excuses as to the reason why you can't do it. So that's number one. Do not make any excuses as to the reason why you can't do anything. Right? If you know you need help in your business around something, right? And I had a conversation earlier today, right? And you can use the excuse, I don't have money, to be able to invest in more people to come into my business. Okay? I can use that as an excuse as to the reason why I cannot do it, or I can choose not to have that as an excuse. So what we've done here today is I've got no notes. I've got a computer shut down. It's not working. The internet's crap. All these excuses to the reason why I couldn't do something. However, I chose not to make that an excuse. So that's number one, choosing not to make excuses. And this is in all areas of your life, right? You want to get fit? You can go, well, my business is, growing at the moment. It's flat out. It's like I'm nonstop every single day. I'm working with clients. I'm back to back. I'm all this sort of stuff. And you can give all the reasons why you're not going to keep fit, why you're not going to work on your health, or you can choose not to have the excuses. And it's the same with your relationships. My work is so demanding at the moment. I'm not spending enough time with my family, right? You can choose to have that as an excuse, or you can choose not to have it as an excuse, right? So don't use excuses. Don't have excuses. You want to find solutions. Now, when you have these things come up, it's important to move fast, right? So that's number two. When you have a problem, right? Number two is you've got to overcome it fast and move fast with it. So if it's like, I got no money, or it's like, I haven't got the money to invest in more staff in my business, right? You got to move fast with it right now and come up with a solution. So it's like, I haven't got money to invest in the growth of my business, or I haven't got money to invest in more staff in my business at the moment, right? So now we've got to act really fast and work out a solution. So you got to be fast-paced solution making right now, right? So not excuse making, solution making, fast-paced solution making. So how that works is like asking yourself, which is number 3, better quality questions. So it's not like I can't do this. It's like, how can I make this happen? What can I do to make this happen? So it might be, okay, cool. I need help right now finding, making appointments and closing more deals. I've got such an amount of work with my clients at the moment that my days are pretty jam-packed. How can I now turn this around so I can get more people on the phone to make more volume? It's like, okay, I haven't got the money to invest in people right now to pay them every single month a salary. So it's like, okay, how can I make this happen? Right? I can make a performance-based agreement. Right? There are solutions for absolutely everything. So you got a choice. You make more excuses as to the reason why you can't do it, or you come up with a solution and you act on it fast, which was number 2, right? And then number 3, ask yourself better quality questions on how I can overcome it instead of the excuse-making BS that a lot of us do, which is all the reasons why you can't do it, right? To then come up with a solution on how you can do it. Because there is never, like Tony Robbins says this best, he says, it's never a lack of resources, it is only a lack of resourcefulness. So my question is, how resourceful are you being? Are you choosing to have excuses, or are you choosing to make solutions? Right? So quick summary, it's like identifying the problem, right? What is the problem? Having no excuses. That's the first thing. Number 2 is asking yourself, is then acting fast and coming up with solutions fast on how to overcome it, right? I had all the tech shut down today, internet not working as well as I wanted to. All the reasons why I couldn't conduct the interview because I had no way of getting Amy on, and it was just spending more time and more time and more time, right? So I had to act fast. I had to go, well, right, I've got to come up with some content for today because my computer's now all shut down and I've got no way to, come up with the content that I had planning for the last 90 days in the notes. So I've got to come off with the top of my head how to do it. I could have spent probably another hour trying to search for systems and, software and all this sort of stuff to work out how I could go live with Amy and do what I promised. Or I could just act fast and understand that Amy's time is very valuable as well and say, hey, let's reschedule, right? Let's not spend an hour trying to work this out. Let's reschedule, move fast, okay? And find out a way to overcome it. When the times get tough, the tough get going. That was one of the earliest lessons that I got from mentors of mine. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. And for all of you here right now, you're going to be presented with things every single day that are going to go wrong. And that's when it was the next one, which was, when you've got you find a solution fast, you act fast on a solution, right? And then the next one was you must then, adapt, right? Like you got to adapt around what you do. So it's like I had no notes today, nothing to talk about because it's all on my computer and my computer's frozen. Frozen as hell. See, it's still frozen on the same spot. I gotta reset that thing, probably delete some more stuff off it because the memory's getting huge on it, right? So I gotta overcome that and move forward fast. So this is exactly what we've done today, right? How to overcome the big, the so-called problems or so-called challenges that you're going to be having every day. And this is how you do it. Simple as that. So what it's about is it's about identifying the problem. All right, so what's the problem? My computer's not working. We're not going live, right? And I had a choice there to make excuses as to the reason why I wouldn't come live today to speak to you guys. All the excuses in the world. Why I couldn't run the interview and then I just go on with my day and I don't go live, right? All the excuses I could have had in order to do it. So it's a choice. You can make the excuses or you can choose not to have the excuses. So then the second thing is I had to act really fast, right? So I could have spent an hour trying to work out other solutions as to the reasons why, other ways I could go live with Amy, like I promised, or I can then I could act fast and understand that her time is super valuable as well. So I acted fast and said, look, Amy, I value your time as well, coming live to add value to everybody. Let's reschedule our interview for next week, next Friday, same time. So I gave her a couple of options. I said either this Friday or next Friday. And she said next Friday. We got more preparation. We got more ways that we can, promote it and things like that, so we can share it with more people. Okay? And then once we'd done that, because I had no notes, I had no, it's all on my computer that's frozen. I had no notes, all on my computer that's frozen right now. I've gone, how can I overcome this? I asked myself better quality questions. How can I overcome this? How can I move forward? And I've gone, okay, what I will do is I will talk on the challenges that I've gone through today. I acted fast. I'll talk on the challenges I had today to add value to you guys. I'll go live on my phone and I'll do that straight away, right? I rescheduled everything with Amy till next Friday, and that's done. You guys will get all that amazing content with her when we interview her next Friday on, how you guys can present your business to the banks to have highest possible approval rates. The various different options available from the government loan-wise to be able to help you guys sort of fund the next level or fund through this time or whatever. How to get, more immediate cash flow for your business and support your business in the next level of growth. How to get a loan, all these types of things. How she saves her clients, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like some clients, individual clients, she's saving hundreds of thousands of dollars for them every year. Every single year. Do you understand? That's a lot of money. What could you do with that type of money when you're saving that? On interest and, various different options and things like that she does. She even helps people pay off their mortgage in 10 years or less. She's been doing this for 12 years, right? So you just get that value now next Friday. We move fast and, I didn't have notes, so I've gone, okay, what can I do? Ask myself better quality questions. How can I overcome this? I'm going to talk about this today, right? And I'm going to talk about how I overcome it and how I move forward. And that way then when you guys are presented with challenges, you know exactly what to do as well. So it puts you in a better stance for when you get the next challenge, which, it could be, how do I fund the next level of growth when I've got no money? How do I, I'm so busy at the moment and I need more people on the phones. I haven't quite got the cash flow to invest in an employee to be able to take care of this for me. So how can I then, overcome this and get the people in place so I can still fund the growth of my business, right? And then it's cool, because you're asking better quality questions, you can get better quality answers. So now you can go, okay, what I'm going to do is I am going to get a commission-based salesperson and get them to take care of it. I'll give them a very, very attractive, performance-based agreement with a promise that when they're successful in it, then they'll move into something like this, providing they hit KPIs, right? It's all about there's solutions to absolutely everything. And it's like I said, Tony Robbins said it best. It's never a lack of never a lack of resources. It's only a lack of resourcefulness. And it's just all down to asking yourself better quality questions so you can overcome those. And it's the same in all areas of your life. You can give the excuses as to the reason why you're not looking after your health at the moment, because you're too busy in business, you're too busy with a job, you're running a business and a job, and you've got, 10 kids, and, you can give all these excuses, right? Or you can choose not to have the excuses. You can find a way around it. They always say, right, if you want something done, go to a busy person. Don't go to the person with all the time in the world. They don't know what to do with that time anyway. Someone that's busy knows how to get something done. Someone that is legitimately busy knows how to get stuff done. Right? So it's about, are you having the excuses, or are you choosing not to have the excuses? There's a way around everything. And if you guys have problems right now, or some sort of problem, right? Whether it be, lead generation, or whether it be sales orientated, or whether it be, I just want to get, I haven't got the money to invest into salespeople. How can I overcome this, right? How can I get more people on the floor to sell my product? This type of stuff on very small budgets, right? There is solutions for everything. Mass amounts of solutions for everything. All you got to do is be more resourceful. Because I could have quite easily just not shown up today because, my computer's completely frozen and all of my notes for the next 90 days worth of content is all on my computer. I had a planned interview today that I can't do, right? I could have sat there for the next 3 to 5. I could have sat there for the next hour trying to work out a solution and get it live, restart my computer again and start it again and get them back online and just waste their time as well, Amy and Serena's, trying to work all this out. Or I can just go act fast, find a solution, which is let's reschedule for next week. This is great. Things happen for a reason. We can now do heaps more promotion for it as well for next week. We can get more people on the call next week. We can do all of this and it's going to work out even better. Last time we did that too, by the way. We had this same challenge with a previous interview as well where we couldn't go live and we had, all this sort of stuff, right? Go on. Same thing happened. We found a solution and we actually got more people on the live as a result. We got more views on it as a result. Right? So these are the things. This is the cold, hard truth today. You can choose. This is number 1. Choose to have excuses or choose not to have excuses. That's number 1, right? Number 2 is acting fast. When you get a challenge, you got to act fast. Don't sit there and dwell on it. Don't sit there and try and figure it out for the next 5 hours. It's wasted time. Time is the most valuable resource. So act when you've got a problem. Don't sit there for 5 hours trying to solution it, or even an hour, or even another half an hour trying to work it out. Act fast and then ask yourself better quality questions. Number 3, ask yourself better quality questions on how can I overcome this, and then literally just take action on that. Just take action. I had no plan on what to talk about today. I just decided to take action on it, and I didn't have my notes. I didn't have my computer. I can't go live on my computer. I used my phone, just switch live, start talking, found a subject, okay, thought really fast, acted fast, found a solution, started talking on that and adding value to you guys, right? And look, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some questions. So if you guys got some challenges now, I'm going to solve those. I'm going to just demonstrate right now how to solve them, okay? Right now, in this moment. And we're going to act fast. And the thing is, what I want you guys to do with this too is if you do decide to ask a question or you're having some sort of problem right now, right? If you're wanting that solution, I'm going to give it to you. All I ask is that you do it. That's all I ask. Just do it. So if you've got a problem, let's solve the problem right now. And all I ask is that you physically do it. Right? So welcome to the call, Cherry. Welcome to the call, Ida. Hope you're doing amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. I was about to ask whether we can invite friends to the webinar call at 3 p.m. this afternoon. There's no webinar this afternoon at 3 p.m. Ida. Thanks for tuning in, Mum. And I'm glad you could make it as well, Cherry. By G late, I couldn't find, lol. Yeah, I know, Mum. It was just some tech challenges today, which you've seen. But no Zoom. Yeah, no Zoom today, but we're still Zooming, all right? Hi, Serena. Welcome on. We find solutions and we just work fast, don't we? And we get a lot of them every day, don't we, Serena? We get a lot of challenges every single day thrown at us. And every single one of you here today that is live, you guys would have maybe going through challenges now, right? So those challenges, I just want you to put them in the comments. I'm going to help you solve them right now in this moment using what I've spoken about today. And you guys can do the same thing. All I ask is that if I say that what this solution is, that you just implement it and do it, okay? I don't get paid for these live streams every day, right? I do it because I care about every single one of you and I want all of you to succeed. That's the reason why I'm doing it. And, I've got clients that are also needing assistance, and this enables me to leverage a lot more to be able to add more value to them as well. Okay? Like clients in our 300 Mastermind, clients in our Freedom Warrior program, our scale partners as well that are wanting other additional things and assistance and wanting more resources to help them grow as well. Whether they're in early stages or whether they're extremely developed, same thing. Zoom did not want to play. Veronic, here, go love. Nina, welcome to the call. Mikhail, welcome to the call. Yes, technology has been a real challenge today. However, that's cool. And yeah, guys, share the stream. When you've shared it, also put into the comments that you've shared it so I know, because more people really need this kind of fire today. And it's also a bit of a boot up the arse session as well, because so often we have a tendency as people to look at all the challenges or overthink things even that don't need all of this overthinking, right? So all we got to do is take some action. Welcome to the call, Nina. Hope you're doing amazing. Yes, apologies, guys. Amy Small, changed to 12 p.m. Yes, next week. Excuses. That's what you've got to say to yourself. When you start making excuses, like just say it, excuses, right? Use that as a trigger to go, I'm going to overcome this now, right? Because you can just give yourself excuses every single day as the reason why you can't do things, or I'm not good enough, or all these, or whatever it is that you're telling yourself, right? You're not playing at the game you should be playing right now. You're playing way too small. Ask yourself better quality questions. Back yourself. Do the work. It doesn't just come, right? You don't just manifest it. You only manifest something that you take action on. Only. Plan B, no worries. Yeah, this was plan B today, right? A lot of the time it's like, if you have a plan B, you plan to fail, right? Not always. You're presented with challenges every single day, right? And you've got to have a bit of a backup plan, right? Another way of doing it. So I just go live on this is my backup plan, right? I talk about the challenge that I've gone through. I had no notes or anything like that. I talk about the challenges that I've gone through and how I overcome them every single day. And that's my content, right? I can talk about it because it's live and it's real. Like it's a real thing. And this is the thing, like for a lot of people, they spend too much time on the problem and the reasons why they can't do things, that they sit there for 4 or 5 hours and they waste the most valuable resource, which is time. Okay? You're never going to get 5 hours back unless you work till friggin' midnight or after midnight. But even then, if you work that till that time anyway, you've still lost 5 hours, right? 5 hours you could have spent with a loved one even, right? As opposed to working to midnight. This is all things. What else we got? But go creative and innovative. 100% go creative, innovate, right? Look for solutions. That's what it's about. Take note, old-fashioned journalist. Yeah, love it. State management is really, really important. Yes, state management is really important because I could have come on, with all the excuses and in a bad state and cranky and whatever because everything's not working the way I want it to, right? Or I can change my state and choose to be different. Aminair, welcome to the call. And we've got Aminair actually on this week too. She's on Thursday. She is a wonderful woman. You're going to get so much fire from this woman, I tell you. Like when she talks, she's so passionate about what it is that she does. And she talks a lot around, how to overcome financial stress and how to sort of, move through troubling times financially, how to step into a better version of yourself so you can attract more money, all these different things, right? Like we've got an event that's going up very shortly with heaps of killer content. You want to tune in tomorrow morning. I'll get Serena to put the times and everything in for that interview we've got with Aminair as well, Kardashian. So, Kashishian, sorry. Kardashian, and we got Serena says Kardashian, so that was like the first thing to my head to remember Arminair. So so Kashishian, right, is her surname. So welcome to the call, Johnny. Welcome Arminair. Welcome Cherry. Welcome Veronique. Welcome Razik. Thanks so much for tagging David Bird. And if there's any other questions or anything like that else, guys, like hit me with them now. Yes, we get a lot of challenges thrown to us, and a lot of negativity. Yeah, we get a lot of negativity. We get like people flame at us for what we do as well, right? And we can choose to listen to all the negativity and the shit that people throw up and how awesome they think they are because they're doing what it is that they're doing. But like a lot of the time, one thing I was taught when I was growing up was don't listen to other people, right? Don't listen to them. Like choose who you want to listen to. But if somebody is choosing to try and put you down in some way, shape or form, don't have a bar of it. Don't listen to them. Because, and use that as fire to do better, to become more. Use that as the fire to succeed. When someone says you can't do something, or someone says, starts pulling you down in an online forum, right? Who cares? Don't listen to them. They're not worth it. They're just doing it for their own personal gain to feel good about themselves. Don't listen to it. So Arminair is 9 a.m. Perth time Thursday. That's tomorrow. Thursday, 9 a.m. You want to be here for Arminair. It's going to be insane. You guys do not want to miss it. That's 11 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. That is 1 p.m. New Zealand time. That is 9 p.m. Florida time as well. So a lot earlier for you as well, Cherry. Rather than the midnight that it is now and almost getting towards 1 a.m. for you. So that's it for today, guys. This particular live stream today, I want you guys to share it because some people really need to boot up the arse now that are living in their problems and all this sort of stuff, right? They're living in the excuses. And if this just gets one person that you know, that's problem solved as a result of sharing it. Just one person, like one person per share. It reaches one person per share, and just from that one person, it gets them out of making the excuses that they're making and the reasons why they can't do things and all this type of stuff, right? This BS, and moves them into a plan of action that's going to help them move forward. That is the job done from this live stream. Because every single one of you are presented with challenges every single day. And if you follow what I've spoken about today, and people follow what I've spoken about today, they are going to literally turn things around, which is what it's all about. We can just reach one extra person every single day with this to stop them from doing whatever it is they're doing that's not working and move them into something that is going to work for them. That's job solved, right? So share the stream. If you're watching me for the first time, right, you want to be following this page because every single day at 12 o'clock Perth, Western Australia time, we are live on this page talking content, talking new ways to help you guys grow, talking new ways to take you guys to the next level, talking additional things you can do to generate more leads, more sales, leverage your service, your product, business strategy, business systems, automation, all these types of things we talk about on these live streams every single day, 12 o'clock Perth, Western Australia time. Make sure you're following this page. You do not want to miss it. And we've got now well over 20, almost probably 30 hours worth of content now over the last month and a bit that you guys can go through and consume on this page to help you guys up level yourselves. That's what it's about. It starts with you to up level and then your business, because the business will always fall to its lowest common denominator. And if you're holding it back, it'll stay back. The speed of the leader is the speed of the team. So you got to move faster. You got to be on point. You got to overcome and move fast through the challenges and not give the excuses. You must then come and ask yourself better quality questions on how you can overcome things and move forward. And it's never a lack of money. It's never a lack of resources. It's never a lack of information. It's never a lack of clarity. It's never a lack of anything. All you got to do is just move forward and take action. Any action is better than no action, right? If you take an action, it gets a result. Whether it be a good result or a not so good result, it's still a result. And if you hadn't moved forward and done anything, you wouldn't have got the result anyway. And you'd be left wondering, could I have made this work? Could I have done this, right? And the coolest thing is, right, like if it's leads for you guys at the moment, if you're not doing anything different to attract more leads, holy fuck. Like if you are not doing anything to bring more leads in for your business right now, you're not willing to back yourself, you're not willing to invest into your marketing and to the growth of your brand, if you're not willing to do the actions that are necessary in order to get a different result, right? It's going to stay where it is. Like you are going to do nothing more. You're going to stay where you are. And really, you may as well just throw in the towel of the business, not do anything, and just stay where you are. If you're not going to do anything differently. Unfortunately. Right? So, really, you've got to do something different right now. If it's the mind that's holding you back, there's enough people here on this live stream every single day that you could reach out to help get your mind right. Okay? Get you in the friggin' game. Contact Veronica, who's here on the live stream, and get her to, use her rapid release techniques to really get to the true source of what's going on here that's holding you back and freaking overcome it. Do the work. That's what it's about. There's enough people, there's enough resources to give you guys the assistance to move forward. All you got to do is embrace it. You can choose to have excuses or you can choose to move forward and find a solution. Right? And if you're having sales and marketing problems right now, there's enough content on this page to give you so many sort of big picture ideas, strategies, ways to help you move forward. You just jump on the 300 Mastermind, $7 a week. And you've got every marketing strategy that I know all of you guys are seeing every single day that I'm constantly in front of you. I get a client the other week send me a screenshot from her Tinder account of me advertising to her on Tinder. It wasn't my actual Tinder profile or anything, it was my ads. Because Facebook uses outsider apps. It uses outsider websites, third-party websites to advertise now. It's not only all on Facebook that you see. So now when I retarget, they call me the everywhere guy. Yeah, I'm the everywhere guy. I'm actively stalking people now, legally. That's what it does. It's the power of retargeting. I know every single one of you are seeing me almost every single day. Everyone that jumps on this live stream, I know it. So jump on the 300 Mastermind, learn how to do this and implement it for yourself so that you can start getting the same results. And yeah, I could quite easily set up an ad for Tinder as well. I can't sort of narrow down Tinder for a paid marketing campaign, but I could probably, retarget all women that have, viewed all of my content already and just market it to the third-party websites and it would pop up on Tinder. Yeah, I could do that. But literally everyone that's watching a lot of my content is my ideal client, right? Because I've got strategies and things like that in place that is ensuring that is. So there's so many tricks. There's so many ways to be able to grow your business. It's insane, right? And all these strategies that all of you are seeing is exactly what you can implement in the 300 Mastermind. All you got to do is join, like $1 a day and you're in. Less than $1 a day if you want to pay the full membership up front for the next 12 months, which a lot of people do anyway. So find ways, find solutions, don't have excuses. Use what we've spoken about today to be able to help you guys move forward. Because I want you to remember this as well. If you do not fight for your own freedom, absolutely nobody else will. So every single day I want you to go out there, I want you to take action, and I want you to make it happen. And I want you to use what I've spoken to you about today and not have excuses. And remember to be the warrior, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 9 a.m. Perth, Western Australia time. Make sure you're following the page. 9 a.m. Perth, Western Australia time. We're going live with an interview to help you guys up-level the way you think, your finances, everything like that as well. Make sure you tune in for that, and I'll see you guys then. And also 12 o'clock tomorrow too. We've got two. You're getting me 2 times tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. Be the warrior.